Alright guys, I'm attempting to clean a carburetor on a Briggs Stratton E550 prime and pull start lawnmower. This is the lawnmower. So the first thing you want to do, it comes with this little thing right here strapped on top. You want to pull this off, and then it's going to show all these little screws right here. It's going to show these screws. You want to take these screws off. Once you take that off, you want to take this cover off. I'm going to remove the oil cap, oil stick, and the gas cap. I'm going to remove both of those. Then you can take it off. And then get the whole thing exposed. Put that down somewhere. Once you take the cap off, you want to, it's going to have this little piece right here. It's going to have this little piece on there. There's a screw right there. There's a screw right there, and there's a screw right there. So there's 3 screws. There's one right here, one right here, one right here, and there's another one right here. You want to take that off, and then it's gonna show the carburetor. And next, you want to drain the fuel and take this, take off this line. I forgot to record this part, but you want to take this off. There's nothing holding this carburetor on. You just want to pull it. This little metal thing right here is going to be connected to this part right here. You kind of just want to unrelease it, unlatch it, and then your carburetor is out. And then when you got your carburetor out, you just want to get all the gas out of there, get a little jug, put the gas in. And when I took the hose out, I used these little cups to drain the gas, and then I poured the gas into here. But this carburetor, you just got to pull on it. It seems like it's connected to something, but you just pull on it, it comes out, and it's going to be connected to this little gray, connected to this gray throttle body cable wire or whatever, throttle body. That's the throttle body. It's going to be connected to that. It's going to be connected to here. Just undo it. It's going to kind of just be like, it's going to be like this. Hold on. It's just going to be connected in that little hole, and you just want to undo it and then take the carburetor out. All right, so now I gotta go to the store and get some carburetor cleaner, but I'm gonna tell you guys how to take this off. Oh shit, still leaking gas. Still leaking gas. Pour the gas in here. Try and get all the gas out. But basically, you want to take these 2 screws off. I'm using a 5 and 16th. 5 and 16th to take it off. Oh, 5 and 16th don't work. Let me see which size I need. So you're gonna need a 9 and 32. I don't know if you guys can see that. Try and get it to focus. 9 and 32. I'm gonna break that free. There's so much gas in here, bro. You don't want to be in there, no spark. I'm doing this job. Hands catch on fire. If you got gloves, you better. So when you put this thing back on, you want to make sure this is facing that hose. You want to make sure you got it this on the back side of the hose. This is facing away from the hose. This is facing the hose. So to open this, you want to use a flathead or you want to use your pliers. Just pop it open. Pop open just like that. Drain all the gas. So I'm going to need some carburetor cleaner to clean this out, but you want to get your pliers and pull this out. So what you want to do, get you something to pinch firmly, and wiggle up. Comes right out, just like that. I'm gonna need some carburetor cleaner real quick. I'm about to go to the store and get some. Just got some carburetor cleaner, about $2. Some SA30 oil. About to head back to the house and see if we can fix this. All right, so now I just want to clean your components. I'm gonna spray this little thing right here. Damn, shit fell off. Yeah, look at that little thing. That's me. Need this. So once you clean the carburetor, this piece right here only goes in one way. So you want to put that back in. Push it down in there. Got a little bit of dirt right here. I'm gonna put that back on there. And you want to put your cap back on, right? You want this facing away from the holes, and you want this facing the hole. Facing the hole, so it's gonna be like that. This facing away, this facing the hole. Then you want to put your screws back in. Once you put your screws back in, you want to tighten it down. It's kind of gotta pop it back on there a little bit. But put your screws back in, tighten it down. Once it's tightened down, so what it should look like. Remember, this is facing away from the holes. This is facing the holes. Then you want to put this back on your lawnmower. So first you want to put that gray thing in the hole and then slide it into there. But the problem I'm having with this is trying to get the fuel line back on. I can't bend it to go in place. So I'm trying to record longer, but you want to put your fuel line back on and then put your clamps around the fuel line, and on the carburetor put your fuel line. And then next you want to put back on this piece right here. This piece is the next piece to put on. That just goes on like this. Just want to slide that in place. Put the holes on there. One second. What I see putting this little thing back on, I don't know what it's called. You gotta look out for this little gas overflow thing. Put it behind it and then put it on there. And then you want to put your 7 screw back on. Hopefully you still got your screws in a bag or something. You want to put your 7 screw on there. Which is, just putting this back on is the hardest part, I'm not gonna lie, because there's no room for the screws to go on there. But it's basically two 7 screws. Let me see what I'm gonna try to put this on. I actually forgot which one was which. I think this one goes in here. Yeah, that's right. And then one goes on the bottom right here. This is the hardest part of the whole thing. I'm gonna come back once I put these screws on. All right, I just did the 932. That shit took forever. Now I'm about to do the 5/16. what I figured out is put a screwdriver inside the 5/16, put it in there, put it on a bolt, because there's literally no room to do it unless you have an extension, and just tighten it down. So everything now is back on. Now I just need to put the cap back on, this right here, put this back on, gas cap, oil dipstick right here, put this back on, and then the lawnmower should be ready to go. I don't actually know what's wrong with this lawnmower, but this is the final piece right here. I don't know if this lawnmower is gonna work. It could be something wrong with it, but I cleaned the carb, I put a new filter in it, I emptied out the old gas, I just did an oil change, so we're about to see. I gotta go get some gas now.